Hello everyone and welcome back to Beef Reacts. Today we're going to be watching the Weiss vs. Mitsuru death battle. And you may be asking yourself, Beef, you look more wet than normal. I just finished working out. Somebody's using the shower. I figured I have to record a lot today anyway. I'm just going to do one, so this is post-workout Beef. I'm tired. It was a good day. Today was a good day. I did a burpee. I did a couple. That's the first time in forever. Yeah. So, here's the thing. I've finished all of Ruby. I'm fully caught up. I have no idea who Mitsuru is because I have not played whatever Persona game she is from. I am currently playing Persona 5 with Ryan. I was going to call him Bitch Boy Ryan or Bisquick Boy Ryan. I say that because he's behind the screen working on some stuff. But God, water is delicious when you have not drank anything else. So here's the thing with Death Battle. Always going in, the winner, I've realized with Death Battle, it's not predictable. They're just gluttons for numbers. The writers are gluttons for numbers. They pick whoever has bigger numbers and they say this is who's going to win. And you may be saying to yourself, well, that makes sense. But it's like if someone's going 10 times faster than the speed of light or doing this, I feel like it doesn't take into account a character's like wit or cunning. You know what I mean? Like if you put John Constantine against anyone in the DC, I think John Constantine's probably going to win if he has like time. And by like, you know what I hate? When people are like, well, if he has time, then Batman beats everyone. It's like, yeah, but the point of a death battle is that they don't have time. I do think John Constantine, with what he is given in each situation and moment, could probably beat most of the DC universe. Because it's not that he's smart, he's just very wit intensive. I say that because I fucking love John Constantine. But that's just me. Damn it, I'm not supposed to curse anymore. We're not ad-friendly, Beef. Come on. You know we're not ad-friendly. Oh my goodness. Oh God. Brandon Yates is both. Good for him.
They're as cold as ice. They're willing to sacrifice.
Today, we're pitting together two queens of ice born into powerful, if troubled, families.
Weiss Schnee, heiress to the Schnee Dust Company and member of the Huntress Team Ruby.
And Mitsuru Kirijo, heiress to the Kirijo group.
Why did they both use rapiers? What is with ice queens and using rapiers? What is it about a rapier that makes someone seem so icy?
Member of the persona-wielding Seas.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills.
Oh.
Now, who would win a death battle? The world of Remnant is known for many things. The vicious creatures called Grimm, the hunters and huntresses committed to fighting them, and the Schnee family.
Yeah, they're kind of like royalty, and their princess is Weiss Schnee. As the heiress to the family company, she grew up in a pretty cold home.
Full name, Weiss Schnee, height 160, she's 5'3", Schnee Dust Company heiress, left-handed. I never noticed that, I'm left-handed. Member of Team Ruby, inspired by Snow White, nickname Ice Queen, Snow Angel, Princess. Now here's the facts, though. We don't know if she grew up in a cold household because I haven't seen Ice Queendom yet, which I probably should. I'm adding it to the list. I'll put it on the short list to just see what people are into. It shouldn't be too bad. We'll just, you know what I mean? Like, let's let it rock.
Pun intended.
The Schnee family expected a lot from Weiss. It was considered essential that she live up to their highly influential name.
Too bad for them, she had her own plans.
Rejecting her father's wishes to remain at home, Weiss left to attend Beacon Academy and train to become a huntress. Literally putting...
Is it bad that I kind of missed this animation? I missed the old poser animation. Yeah, the Maya's like pretty, but it's like there's something beautiful in the boring.
W in Team Ruby. Within just a year, Weiss established her own name for herself, saving the kingdom on more than one occasion, and doing so with her trusty blade, Myrtenaster.
Wait, they have their own manga? And I haven't read it? That's some shenanigans.
Fuck you. Merc Nasty here is a multi-action rapier with a 3-foot-long blade. But
Myrtenaster. Multi-action dust rapier, blade 3 feet long, 6-slot dust chamber, dust, ice, fire, wind, hard light, lightning, and gravity.
It's also a gun. Instead of a plain old crossguard, it's got a 6-slot revolver-style chamber that Weiss fills with bullets colored like the rainbow.
Well, they're not exactly bullets. They are vials of dust, which she can fire to enhance her weapon and skills. Ironically, the Schnee Dust Company is by far one of the largest producers and exporters of dust.
It is the largest.
Hell, dust? I got a ton of that shit covered in the bookshelf in my trailer. I can sell it and finally have enough money to buy a second bookshelf.
Yes!
Here I come.
No, not that kind of dust. In the world of Remnant, dust is an energy source, often used to fuel vehicles and...
What? Okay, so they have stuff from Volume 6, but they're only using animations from Volume 1 through 3?
Wait, you have
Odd.
When did I say anything about books?
Well, long story short, there are 4 main types of dust. Air, lightning, fire, and water.
And Weiss likes to mix water and air together for her favorite, ice dust.
And that is why they call you the Ice Queen.
She can also attack with fire, launch a windstorm, block attacks with barriers, and many, many other techniques. Needless to say, Myrtenaster is a surprisingly versatile weapon.
She also uses dust to boost her semblance, which is basically her X-Men superpower. Weiss gets hers from her family line and can do a bunch of stuff with it.
She can make glyphs on surfaces or in the air, each with a different color denoting its ability. Black glyphs hold things in place, while white ones propel things forward. Also, by infusing glyphs with dust...
I just realized she doesn't use time dilation as often as she probably should, right? Like, I feel like we haven't seen Weiss use time dilation in ever. And that's, like, sad because, like, Team Ruby... Not that it's, like, about fighting, but it's, like, whatever happened to the one-on-one fights? I kind of miss that. Like, thinking back on it, it's like, damn, there really wasn't a lot of one-on-one fights post-Volume 3. Sucks. Like, low-key. Like, yeah, we had some in Volume 5 at the end, but, like, I don't remember Weiss really using time dilation. Once she learned how to use summoning, she just kept using that because it was cool. Like, think about the way her stuff could have combined, the way her, like, semblance could have been used in multiple ways to, like, make things happen. You can combine it with dust. You can do all this stuff, and it's, like, Ruby became a much more writing-intensive show after Volume 3, which is fine. It's just, like, you miss out on all of this interesting, beautiful, like, fight animation and choreography. And I could be wrong. All of you out there that are obsessed with the show a lot more than I am, or, like, I shouldn't say obsessed because that sounds rude, but, like, way more into the show than me, like, you would know. And it's, like, sad because I don't know anything about the other characters, so it's, like, obviously I might favor Weiss in this battle, but, like, realistically, I just don't, like, Weiss is such a strong OP character just based on, like, what she can do, and, like, her plus Jean could be, like, time dilation to everyone. Imagine Weiss being able to give time dilation to Yang in, like, combination with her semblance. Like, it would be dope as hell, and it just never got to be done. Like, we never really got to have those fights, and it's, like, sad.
She can manipulate their effects. For example, a touch of lightning dust lets her dilate time, dramatically increasing her speed.
Or even better,
You're kidding me. How the hell did I do it here? How the hell did I do it here? Propulsion, gravity, time dilation, summons Bortibus, Queen Lancer, Armagigas, and powered by Aura. How the hell? Not even in Ruby. Me at work again, just saying it before it's mentioned.
glyphs to summon monsters to aid her in battle, Beastmaster style, like this crazy boar, a giant killer wasp, and the Armagigas.
Which literally translates to giant armor in Latin, so fitting.
Damn, just imagine how great her family could be if they all didn't hate each other. unlimited dust, you can summon any time, and they'd never be stuck with warm beer.
Unfortunately, the Schnee family does suffer from some rocky relationships.
Yeah.
With the exception of Weiss and her older sister, Winter.
Wait, go back. Is her dad Colonel Sanders?
I guess there's a certain resemblance.
KFC, KF Schnee? No wonder they're so rich.
Where did you get that chicken?
What? You don't carry pocket chicken?
So, back Weiss has a
I
very
should.
powerful and versatile ability, and like most semblances, it's powered by her aura.
Wait a minute, I missed it. She can summon creatures she has previously slain in battle, specifically those which hold particular importance to her personal growth, while her sister can summon multiple of a single creature. Weiss hasn't shown this capability yet.
And like most semblances, it's powered by her aura.
Which is like an invisible shield around her body. She's basically unkillable while it's up.
Though the aura itself isn't indestructible, it can be depleted after taking a lot of damage and needs time to restore itself. Without it, she cannot use her semblance.
So aura is described as fuel for semblance. If your aura is depleted, can you still use your semblance? General rule of thumb is if you're out of aura, you can't use your semblance. Miles Gary Gray.
She's
Okay.
much more vulnerable.
But that aura is pretty friggin' tough. It was just enough to take a full-on hit from a geyser.
Cut up a paladin, nearly toppled the Colossus, dodged a sound attack, hit a pillar with 39.7 million joules. Don't know how you know that. Survived a train crash. Created 2,082 tons of ice. Defeated Armagiga's Queen Lancer and Team Funky.
And during a food fight of all things, she was thrown into a pillar so hard it was obliterated.
Hey, Wiz, I've been in a few food fights in my time, and that shit gets intense. And that one's tame by comparison.
But greatest of all, with a combination of ice and her aura, she survived riding atop a speeding train crashing through concrete. By measuring the diameter of the resulting hole and applying the values of fragmentation, this means Weiss survived an impact equal to over 7 tons of TNT.
Respect.
It's Weiss that's tough. Her glyphs are strong enough to catapult the Armagigas. And with her ice powers, she's knocked around a giant mech built for fighting Godzilla-sized Grim.
Compared to the height of her teammate nearby, it appears she created over 2,000 metric tons of ice.
Doubt.
Obviously, that much ice doesn't fit into 2 vials of dust. She's likely using the ocean as a base to exert fusion energy and vaporization energy on the nitrogen in the air, thereby freezing it like so.
Dog, just say that she's dope. Like, you're doing a lot of math here, and it's nerd math. It's not even, like, fun math, it's nerd math, and I'm not a fan of it.
This would require over 900 billion joules of energy, equivalent to detonating around 230 tons of TNT.
Wow! No wonder she could push that big old robot around. Plus, Weiss can also move super quick, dodging missiles and even hitting bullets out of the air.
And with time dilation, she can stay nearly untouchable while taking out her opponents in the blink of an eye.
Imagine if she used that more often. In the manga, Weiss's greater feats, such as using grips to pull meteors from outer space. These feats are unsupported by primary canon or stem from non-canon gags.
Like that old float like an inner tube on a lazy river and sting like your pee in the morning.
Please go to a doctor.
I'm with it.
Throughout her journey, Weiss has overcome all sorts of dangers, but her most difficult task may have been the moment her father cut her out of the family, leaving her financially broke and dismissed from her birthright.
Ah, boo-hoo, no more allowance. Still, she's powered through
Respect.
and made a name for herself as a huntress. With the Ruby team at her back, I think she's found the family she truly belongs to.
If only there was more time dedicated to it, huh?
I'm more than a name.
Yeah, you are.
In the early 2000s, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone in Japan who didn't know of the Kirijoki.
Oh, it's Persona 3, the one where they commit the to use their personas, which is really morbid for the ending of a game I've never played, but I know the ending of. I really should play Persona 3. I really should, because I hear so much about the ending and how beautiful it is, but like, damn it, it seems so... I don't know. Like, I feel like Persona 5 definitely mastered... Or I haven't played Persona 4 either, but like, I can't imagine going back is going to make the games better. Maybe Persona 4 because I don't know who the murderer was in Persona 4 and I could find that out, but like, that's just me.
Global conglomerate involved in nearly every aspect of daily life. And the
Full name, Mitsuru Kirijo. She's 5'5", 2 inches on Weiss. Birthday May 8th. What is that, a Taurus? She's a Taurus? Leader of Seas, founder of the Shadow Operatives, like to spell
Impressive company
too much.
Was a young girl named Mitsuru Kirito.
But unknown to her, the family company was into some pretty sketchy stuff. Her
With it.
grandpa started experimenting with some sort of mental world called the Mind Place.
Or more officially, the collective unconscious.
Hey,
Realm
that's
connected to every living being's subconscious mind.
not an experiment. That's a real life philosophical truth that's involved in a lot of like I think Jungian psychology, where there's the collective unconscious that everyone can tap into, and that's why you have a lot of stories that come out that are very similar, because a lot of people are thinking roughly the same ideas and same things around the same time. So it's like this collective unconscious that's bred through culture. I don't know an insane amount about it. I just know the basics. It's fascinating if it's like something you want to learn, but like totally look into it. It's a real thing.
And within the collective unconscious dwells shadows, fragments of human psyche which often appear as malevolent monsters.
Again, are you telling me that Persona 3 is just the complete use of Jungian psychology? Because I'm with it. What, are you now going to pull out the archetypes? Is someone going to come out and be like, this is the father, this is the mother, this is the dragon that needs to be slain? Is that what's about to come out?
They're basically demons.
Kind of. However, there's another sort more directly integrated with the minds of individual people, effectively becoming their shadow selves.
So some of them are demons who want to kill you, and some of them are demons who are part of your brain?
Yes.
Close enough.
Well, Gramps tried to get the shadows for himself, but as anyone who's tried to summon demons will tell you, don't do that. Trust me, it never works out.
Except the times it does.
It doesn't.
Chaos in
Looking at you, Moloch.
The resulting explosion from his experiment released the shadows into reality to prey on an unsuspecting populace, and unveiled the Tartarus, a citadel between worlds. The Earth was drastically changed with a new dark hour, an extra hour of time occurring at midnight.
Most folks didn't notice, though. The world basically freezes in time during the dark hour, including people. So nobody's got to pick up a new 25-hour clock, because when the hour runs up, everything continues like nothing happened. It's like getting an extra hour of secret sleep.
But some people are able to operate during this hour, including Mitsuru, which she decided to take full advantage of.
Yeah, she felt pretty guilty about her family basically ruining everything and sending hundreds of murder monsters into the world.
The background music's kind of like hype, though.
Grandpappy's mess.
And while she's certainly skilled with a rapier thanks to her time in fencing club, a single sword would never be enough to combat the hordes of shadows. Luckily, her
But like, what is that background audio? It's making me annoyed.
first experience with the dark
Weird.
hour helped her out in this regard.
That's one way to put it. She and her dad were almost murdered by spooky shadows.
But this event also led to an awakening.
How many mangas have I not read?
Mere seconds away, Mitsuru dug deep within and found a new weapon, her shadow self,
And that's how she became a person user.
persona user.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Thanks to this fateful night, Mitsuru can summon a manifestation of her personality known as a persona. This was Penthesilea, who would eventually evolve into her ultimate form, Artemisia.
Artie is the best non-imaginary friend you could ask for.
I'm with
She's
it.
got all sorts of powerful ice spells. She can heal Mitsuru's wounds. She can drain someone's energy and add it to Mitsuru's own. And she can blow people up with mega deal it's a big purple kaboom that ignores special defenses. Anyway,
First off, it's an almighty attack, you goof. Play the Persona games.
and to top it all off, she's got a kinky ice whip.
While Artemisia cannot really be killed, she does have her limits. When a persona is overtaxed or takes too much damage, it becomes broken and unusable for a short time.
And since Artemisia is technically part of Mitsuru's mind, when the persona gets hurt, so does she.
Damage to the persona does not physically injure the user, rather it causes a strain on the stamina and severe mental pain. Also, it's worth noting personas are resistant to most conventional forms of attacks.
This connection also grants Mitsuru her own set of special powers.
Okay.
She's physically superior to most others. She can also sense the locations of people and layouts of buildings through analytical clairvoyance. She's also immune to ice and the cold, so I'm not really sure why she needs that giant fur coat.
Everyone needs a good fur coat, Wiz. Come on.
I guess.
I mean, how could you not? It's a beautiful fur coat.
Mitsuru wasn't going into battle alone. She gathered a team of persona users to form.
That was a cut. Sorry, everyone. I think technical difficulties. I don't know. I can't wait to hear this back in the recording and hate myself.
form the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, or
Oh,
SEED.
and my keyboard's not working now.
The
Dope.
team set
Very
out to
happy.
explore Tartarus, combat the shadows, and put an end to the dark hour, while also scoring some extra credit because it was technically an after-school club.
Ooh.
Schools are way more hardcore than ours.
And with a team at
Yeah,
her
but
back,
dope.
Mitsuru needed a tool to reliably summon personas with. And so came the Evoker.
The gun.
Might be a little disturbing to some people, so fair warning.
Yeah, it looks just like a gun, and that's kind of the point.
With the Evoker is a reliable method of summoning personas. It is not technically required. Mitsuru is skilled enough to summon Artemisius without one.
The idea is to use the gun to create an extremely traumatic experience, similar to how Mitsuru first evoked her own persona.
Specifically, this is accomplished by aiming the thing at your face and pulling the trigger.
Yeah, that's definitely not how guns are supposed to work.
Question.
Yeah, but it's still dope.
Mitsuru and her persona are an absolute terror on the battlefield.
Oh, God! Did
I'm with it.
it cut off that thing's dick?
Yes, she did, Boomstick, and it was a goddamn cannon.
Oh, the horror, but also cannon dick.
Sliced up Arcana Justice created 546,882 kilotons of ice. Dodged gunfire from Aegis. Survived an exploding bridge. Damaged Erebus, a building-sized demon. Battled Kronos, the god of time. Defeated Naito, Nyx's avatar. Wow, these two actually have a lot in common, weirdly.
Heck, another persona user is even fast enough to outrun a bullet fired by a magnum.
Those usually have a muzzle velocity of over 360 meters per second.
And personas can move even faster. Naoto's could react to and catch an arrow in milliseconds.
Nice.
Mitsuru has defeated her in battle.
But hey, how about that time Mitsuru and her whole team survived an explosion that totally wrecked this whole bridge? Now, in my humble opinion, using my very own handcrafted munitions measurement chart, I'd say this blast falls somewhere in the range of, oh shit, we're dead.
Interesting, but let's use some real science now.
Okay.
Is real science.
Yeah, I don't argue.
Explosions and their real effects on real people, just like you would. I'm a real scientist now.
But that's... Wait, real people? Boomstick? Where are the interns?
Hey, look, I got you that.
I need water.
Ooh, thank you.
A new lab coat.
Soft.
So are the interns. But hey, wait, there's one more math thing you gotta do. By working with another persona user, Yukari, Mitsuru helped freeze up this giant, creepy puppet monster.
Well, again, taking nitrogen into account as it comprises 70% of air's makeup, we can apply its required fusion energy and vaporization energy. To find this feat would need an energy output equal to 60 kilotons of TNT.
Not bad.
This can't all be attributed to Mitsuru, as she did have help.
What the hell is a kiloton?
Mitsuru and Artemisia sure make a powerful pair.
And even after successfully ending the Dark Hour and redeeming her family name, Mitsuru continued battling for people everywhere, one shadow at a time.
This appears to be just the beginning.
It's weird because maybe she is in Persona 5. Is there like a Persona lore that I just don't know? When does Igor show up? Who is Igor? What does he do? Those of you that are into the Persona lore, somebody tell me, because I want to know. I want to be better.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, I'm all out of pocket chicken, so let's get something better.
No, not Blue Apron. We're back. Big hype, big hype. Oh, it's a dope fight. They're training. Or they're not. Oh my gosh.
Such good form. You fight with a sense of ease. Thank you, but flattery will get you nowhere.
Hey, they actually got the voice actress. You could tell. That's cool. So they're just starting here? You know, I'm pausing too much, but do you think they got both the what's the word? They were able to, a lot of people on Ruby work for Persona, so do you think they were able to get both, and Rooster Teeth owns both of these now? So, I mean, interesting.
Fighting me with ice, ironic, and a waste of time. Artemisia!
What the hell is that? That's an ugly looking Grim. She definitely didn't use all of her fire. Dope fight, but like... They really just said no opening, huh? Or did I miss something? I'll check if I missed something when I come back, but what? Alright, that was a sick... that's a much cooler use than anything we're getting these days. She's got her own persona! We've never seen it run with her or fight with her, but I'm kind of with this. Except maybe that one time when she was on the back of the one, but how does that work with the glyphs?
As annoying as this was, I have to admit, you fought valiantly. But now, you'll fall by my own hand!
I can do this on my own.
Artemisia! No mercy!
I don't know who we're gonna kill here, but... Time dilation.
How strong are you?
Strong enough.
That thing comes back? And it can heal her? I don't think they're actually gonna kill her, huh? Yeah, they're not gonna show her getting killed, because that's a bad look.
Well, Wiz, I'm glad we got these coats, because that was cool.
Weiss was incredibly skilled. Her versatility certainly proved a challenge for Mitsuru, and she held a decent advantage in speed thanks to time dilation.
Granted, Weiss immunity to base speed were relatively similar, and Mitsuru's status buffing spells could help counter Weiss's time noise, such as increasing her own evasion ability.
Mitsuru's analytical clairvoyance meant it would have been pretty difficult for Weiss to get the jump on her. Plus, Naota's persona had to move around Mach 7 to catch that arrow in such a short amount of time, so Artemisia must be capable of similar speeds.
Yeah, but slowing down time seems like an instant win move, doesn't it?
In some ways, yes, but
At face value, some Ruby characters similar to Weiss showcase high Mach speeds, such as dodging natural lightning. Persona characters feature similar cases, such as Junpei's persona flying out of orbit in seconds.
most matches overall, not just a couple times out of 1,000 possibilities thanks to one good move.
Yeah, even though Weiss had plenty of attack options, Mitsuru's defenses were just too strong. Like how she completely canceled Weiss's ice attacks.
This presented a unique problem for Weiss, who has always been fairly reliant on ice tech.
While Mitsuru technically takes extra damage from fire-based attacks, Weiss's fire dust has never been shown to be deadly enough to counter for their stat gap. Mitsuru has worn fire-resistant equipment before, nullifying this weakness.
She was forced to use dust, which she has less experience with.
Plus, Weiss and her summons have never dealt damage anywhere close to that "oh shit, we're dead" explosion that Mitsuru survived. By taking the diameter of the blast here and comparing it to real-life nukes, then considering how far Mitsuru was from the center of it, she took a hit worth over 21 tons of TNT.
While Ryuji didn't intend to kill Mitsuru and her friends with this blast, this doesn't mean it wasn't dangerous. Ryuji is...
Than Weiss's 7-ton train feat.
Frankly, Mitsuru's survivability and power output outclassed Weiss. Even if we cut her major ice feat in half since she was aided by Yukari, Mitsuru still output 130 times more energy than Weiss when she
Yeah.
that mech.
But numbers aren't everything, right?
Sure, there's always a new way to look at things. For instance, Weiss's arsenal was limited by her aura and dust supply, while Mitsuru had no such constraint on her own powers.
Weiss had no true counter against Mitsuru's status effect spells. For example, Mitsuru could have used Spirit Drain to sap Weiss.
Long time to restore
Fair
order.
enough.
And remember, when a persona gets broken, it can just come back a few seconds later.
Which was extremely useful, as Artemisia could heal Mitsuru at any time, undoing whatever progress Weiss had made.
Oh man, what an ice-cold move.
Yeah.
Speed and versatility put up a good fight. Mitsuru's greater defense, raw power, and more reliable arsenal proved too much for the Huntress.
I'm with that.
No chance.
The winner is Mitsuru.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now that you say it, it makes
Thanks
sense.
for watching Death Battle. Don't go away just yet. We're about to announce the next fight. And if you
I don't care about any of that.
But right
I just want to know.
it's time for a death
So does it start mid-fight? Am I crazy? Yeah, just starts mid-fight. Damn. L. Oh, nut punch. Cool. Either way, well, everyone, this has been me with, doing everything. So, yeah. Sorry, I just got a phone call. Give me 1 second to catch my train of thought. Sorry. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you don't mind, just like, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz. And everything. Just, hope you enjoy. Post every day. I will see you tomorrow.